Hi everyone, and thanks once again for tuning in to Smash Factor TV. Today we're out on the course. We're going to have a look at whether you should tee the ball up or not on a par 3. Let's go and have a look at how we can get your golf improved with some more game-changing golf coaching. And thanks once again for tuning in to Smash Factor TV. My name's Natalie Adams. Today we're going to have a look at whether you should use a tee peg on a par 3. Now, it's a question I get asked a lot because a lot of the time you'll be hitting an iron off the par 3, and usually you'd be hitting the iron off the floor or off the turf. Now, I would say yes, absolutely, always use a tee peg when you go to play an iron shot off a par 3. Obviously, if you're a shorter hitter and it's a longer hole, you're having to hit a driver, you would certainly want to use a tee peg for that. And definitely with the fairway woods, the hybrids and the rest of the irons in the bag, use that iron. Use that tee peg with the irons. Now, the main reason for this is it will be a little bit more forgiving on your strike. So you don't have to be quite as accurate with where the low point is for your strike. And for most amateur golfers and club golfers, an issue is getting that low point in the correct place. So let's just briefly talk through where you're trying to get that low point of your swing arc. And please remember to hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the video and that you feel the channel helps you improve your golf. When you're next out on that course, we release 2 videos every week, and they're all geared up to help you get more from your golf. Set up to the golf ball, and here I'm going to be hitting 5-iron into this par 3 here. It's playing at 155 yards today, so that would be 5-iron for me. I'll be playing the ball just to the left of centre, so it's not completely in the middle of my feet, but it's certainly not inside my left heel, so that's the correct ball position for this club. I'm going to set so that I've got about 55% of my pressure in my left foot, 45% in my right foot, and that my spine angle as well. I want to work on having my spine angle quite vertical at setup. I certainly don't want to be back in this position here. Now, one of the reasons for this is if you are in this position where you've got more pressure in your right foot, spine's leaning away from the target, as you swing in, the low point for your swing will tend to be before you get to the ball, and now you're either going to really hit the ground first and take a big divot before you get to the ball, which will mean you don't hit the ball far enough, or you're going to skim the ground and then catch the ball on the upswing. So you're not going to get a particularly good strike. You're going to thin the ball out with that movement as well. So if we've got the setup correct here, we're looking to get the low point for this swing just ahead of the ball here, so just on the left for myself. That will then allow you to get the loft of this club doing the work for you. You don't have to get the ball up into the air. But the other thing that hitting off a lower tee peg will do is it will allow you to hit a higher shot into the green than you might be able to do when you're on just hitting off the turf. Because if I play that ball slightly more forward in my stance, just a little bit, I'm going to start to catch the ball a little bit more on that upswing. Not enough to thin the ball, to still get a good strike on it, but it'll help me to hit the ball out at a higher trajectory. So now I can be more aggressive at that flag, and I should be able to land the ball on the green of the par 3 from a higher position. And if the ball's been hit out at a higher angle, it's gone higher into the air, it's going to drop down at a more vertical angle, and then I'm going to be able to stop the ball on the green. So that's absolutely crucial on those par 3s. So always play the ball off the tee peg. Number 1, it will allow you a little bit more forgiveness if you don't quite get the swing arc and the bottom of that swing arc in the right place. But number 2, because the ball's slightly teed off, up just a couple of millimeters off the ground there, it will help you to get a higher launch and a better trajectory into that green, so that you can now hold the green when you hit that golf shot. Okay, so let's take that on board here. So I'm hitting 5-iron. I have put the ball onto a tee peg, so I'm going to push that into the ground. Make sure I've only got a couple of mil of the tee peg above the ground so that I can get a good connection on the ball, but I can get that higher flight, and I should be able to stop the ball on the green pretty close to the flag. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that shot, happy with the result. I've stopped the ball on the green. It's given me a good trajectory out there. So the next time you're playing those par threes, always make sure you're using that tee peg, because it will allow you to get that better flight into the green. Have a go at that when you're out on the course. It's another game-changing golf tip.